Well, the big story over here, huge political developments a day after the resignation of Pawan Bansal and Ashwini Kumar. India has a new law minister, a new rail minister as well. Congress troubleshooter Kapil Sibal gets additional charge of the law ministry. CP Joshi gets additional charge of railways. The two ministers, Ashwini Kumar and Pawan Bansal, may have been dropped yesterday, but the big question is the Prime Minister more vulnerable to attack now? The opposition, BJP, makes it clear the Prime Minister must go. Will officials of the Prime Minister's office and coal officials who were part of the process of vetting the CBI's coal scam report now also face action? Let's take a look at this story.
मैंने पहले दिन ही अपनी स्टेटमेंट दे दी है। मेरा इस पूरी घटना के साथ कोई संबंध नहीं है और सीबीआई इंक्वायरी कर रही है, उसकी मैंने उसका स्वागत किया है।
Yesterday tendered my resignation. I have done so to put an end to unnecessary controversy.
The PM's Punjab club in disarray as Ashwini Kumar and Pawan Bansal are forced to resign after a huge political storm over the rail job bribery scandal and vetting the CBI's coal report. Their portfolios taken over today by Kapil Sibal, who now has additional charge of the law ministry, and CP Joshi, railways. The ouster of Ashwini and Bansal, however, was delayed because the PM put up a fight for them, though more strongly for Ashwini, but it was the party president who had the final word. Manmohan Singh's reluctance to sack Ashwini Kumar was not just because of his closeness to him. It was also because the PMO is embroiled in the same controversy, reprimanded in the same language, with the court saying everyone wanted to change the CBI report that dealt with the PM's years as coal minister. And that is precisely why Ashwini's exit seems to have made the PM more vulnerable to attack.
अश्विनी कुमार जी से मैं यह जानना चाहता हूं कि आपने जो कुछ भी किया है यह किसको बचाने के लिए किया है? यदि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इंट्रोस्पेक्शन किया तो त्याग पत्र देने के अतिरिक्त और कोई दूसरा विकल्प शेष नहीं बचता।
He puts the interest of the government and the country first, and he is prepared to take on the odium of going through a trial by fire.
Two resignations and two new appointments in less than 24 hours. As the government tries to show that it's in control and has tackled the controversy, the opposition is keeping the pressure up, now continuing to ask for the Prime Minister's resignation.
So the Punjab boys in the cabinet, who've now two of them have been given the boot, that does not signal a breakdown within the cabinet and within your own party's functioning.
Guilty whosoever it may be, they are to be punished.
Bansal and Kumar had been handpicked for the portfolios of railway and law by Manmohan Singh himself. Both men apparently had been rewarded for their closeness to Manmohan Singh. Within 4 years of becoming a Rajya Sabha member, Ashwini Kumar had got a berth in the Union Cabinet. He had a brief stint as a Congress spokesperson in 2009 and last October took over as the law minister. Pawan Bansal has been a four-time MP from Punjab and generally maintained a low profile. But after the TMC exited the UPA last year, Bansal was given charge of an important ministry like railways. But now, less than a year after they took charge of their ministries, they have been forced out of the Union Cabinet.
Exit of both Ashwini Kumar and Pawan Bansal, I would say, is a major setback to party's image, especially in Punjab. It has lent a lot of ammunition to the ruling Shromani Akali Dal and BJP.
With the exit of these two ministers, now the opposition is gunning for the Prime Minister himself, since the Supreme Court said last week that the heart of the coal scam report, which dealt with the tenure when Manmohan Singh himself was the coal minister, had in fact been changed. But with the divide between the party and the government being exposed so publicly, Manmohan Singh's position seems to be more vulnerable than ever before. With Rahul Srivastava and Ketki Angre in New Delhi and Ashwini Mehra in Chandigarh, Tanima Biswas for NDTV.
Well, if the Congress were hoping that they've got the moral higher ground with the resignation of these two ministers, the dropping of these two ministers, evidently that doesn't seem to be the case because the BJP feels that that's just not good enough. Joining us to discuss what's likely to happen because this controversy has not ended, Abid Rasool Khan, member of the Congress party, and Meenakshi Lekhi, spokesperson of the BJP. Abid bhai, let me come to you first. The BJP president making it absolutely clear that there needs to be more from the Prime Minister, perhaps even the resignation of the Prime Minister on this issue, because when it comes to the coal scam report, there is a direct link to the Prime Minister's office. This has been established by the Supreme Court. So therefore, how can there be action against Ashwini Kumar and not against the Prime Minister?
I would like to make it very clear that it is not the BJP's demand or demand by any political party which has resulted in these resignations. Both the gentlemen who have resigned have told in their resignation letters, Bansal ji, he said that he is not guilty and the CBI will probe him or probe all the issues which have been raised, and he will come out vindicated that he has not done anything wrong. He has gone to the extent to say that all appointments during his tenure can also be probed into and seen whether they have been following the rules or not. As far as Mr. Ashwini Kumar ji is concerned, he has got no strictures against him from the Supreme Court. He has got no adverse remarks against him from the Supreme Court, but still, to avoid a controversy and the public perception of wrongdoing, he has resigned. And we feel that it is only Congress
this
which
is
can
the point that no one understands. There has been no stricture against him by name, but there has been a stricture against him because the Supreme Court has clearly said that the government was wrongly involved. He was part of the government till last night. He was the law minister of the country. I mean, were you waiting for his name to appear in the Supreme Court?
No, we basically, Ashwini ji has told very clearly, and the party has also told very clearly, that these resignations were to avoid a controversy, were avoid to mudslinging on our party, and in the right sense of public life, they have been given. Then the issue of BJP raising the Prime Minister's resignation, I would like to very clearly say that they have no right to raise that issue, and secondly, they do not have any numbers to raise this issue, and if at all they are so dissatisfied with the government, they can push for a no confidence motion. And to add to that, I will just take a minute and tell you, today Gujarat High Court has passed strictures against Amit Shah and the police of Gujarat for shielding the culprits, and today BJP appoints him as in charge of UP. It's a different story altogether that UP has seen through communalism and does not side with communism anymore from 1992
raised some important points.
It is also a fact very clearly.
Yes, Abid bhai.
Let me complete it. Secondly, there is a organization which is a part of US Congress. It is known as Religious Freedom Organization that has under Kerry, Mr. John Kerry, I think, has said very clearly that they feel that Mr. Modi is guilty of the riots in Gujarat, and it has also passed indictment against his involvement in the cases of rape. So now I am telling you very clearly on your channel that we are going to take BJP head on all these issues, and our party will also take out all the issues where they have lost the moral high ground and where they have duplicity of
very important statement.
Enough is enough for us.
Meenakshi Lekhi, enough is enough for the Congress to react to all of those charges.
I believe it's enough for the rest of the nation when Mr. Abid Rasool Khan made a statement that,
you are not going to
law minister has not been named personally. Let me tell him that the heart of the status report was changed. These are the comments made by the Supreme Court, and separation of powers is something for which, keeping that restraint in mind, Supreme Court has chosen not to name the people but has put enough pressure for you to have removed them. And second part is, when you named Amit Shah is removed. He is not holding any government post, and this very court does not indict any of the people from 1984, and this CBI has not been able to find anything against those people where 3,500 people were killed. And when you talk about riots, the history of riots in this country is history of Congress party, whether it's Muradabad, whether it's Andhra Pradesh. And when you talk about CBI, 6 sitting ministers of Andhra Pradesh are under the CBI scanner. What are you doing about them?
But Meenakshi, he had an important point. He said that you don't have the numbers. You can try for a no confidence motion. You're going to lose that. What are you doing with these protests?
No, I'm coming to that. Our protests have led to 2 resignations. We have every business to put pressure on the government, and media has done a fantastic job. Media has done the fantastic job in reporting rightly what is happening in the Supreme Court. I think this is exactly what these parliamentarians do in the parliament, not let the opposition speak, and Mr. Abid Rasool Khan is showing the same intolerance towards me. And in this particular intolerance, let me clarify, when you talk about that we don't have the numbers, that's why we are in the opposition, and we know how BSP and SP have been managed to get you the numbers, and it's this very CBI which is doing the work for you. So it's like
but
I
it's
have
also
the
this
CBI.
very CBI which has taken action against
I'm
Pawan
s-
Bansal. So
because-
let's give them
because
that, give
I'm
them the
giving
due
them-
on that as well.
I'm giving them
Exactly.
the due. I'm giving them the due, but due is still to come, because right now resignation is not punishment. The status
Well, that has to
report
be
is
proven.
not culmination of the charge sheet. A fair and final charge sheet will show where the money was being translated by the tapes which are in possession of CBI, and so many, the web of companies which lawyers have got in Chandigarh.